Also, we given to understand that there was a stone pelting during funeral procession of the army officer Lieutenant Umar Fayaz in Kulgam, as mortal remains of Lieutenant Fayaz was brought to his home. Sources say a suspected misfire took place just before the funeral of the army officer. This created a panic, and youth assembled for the funeral began hurling stones at the corpse. However, there was no attack on the funeral. It went off peacefully. My colleague Shuja is joining us. Shuja, first of all, a condolence with the family of the Braveheart, and India salutes their sacrifice. It's coming at a time where there is a cheap politics being played by Uttar Pradesh former chief minister as well, saying martyrs from Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, none from Gujarat. And perhaps this is a poignant moment which he should look at, where there are people gathered to pay last respect for those who have defended our country. We understand there was a situation of stone pelting, but all is normal at the moment, and it's the sacrifice that is supreme that's being remembered.
Well, that's right, Divina. While this entire funeral was taking place, in fact, wreath laying rather was taking place first. There was some sort of a panic in the area, but that was caused because of what we are given to understand, a loud noise which is believed to be a misfire, and there were people who were angry because of that misfire. The army says the entire process of the wreath laying and the funeral went off peacefully. There's a pall of gloom looming large over the village. We have sent statements of the relatives of this army officer whose body was found in the middle of a square in Shupian. And all of them are saying that they don't exactly know how he was abducted, but police is saying that they are investigating. Clearly a lot of voices and reactions coming in. Now even the Chief Minister Mehbooba Mufti has come out with a statement condemning the incident and saying that this bloodshed would not take things to anywhere. So clearly a lot of condemnations coming in.
Absolutely, Shuja. There is a condemnation coming, and this is where the enemy is gaining ground when politicians come out with shameful comments, forgetting that how, in spite of numerous challenges, our armed forces are standing tall in the face of the enemy. It's time that they stop playing this divisive politics as well. India Today's Gaurav Sawant brings you a story of two Kashmiri youths, Lieutenant Umar Fayaz and the slain terrorist Burhan Wani, both so similar but yet so different.
This is the story of two Kashmiris, one who stood for India first, the other who stood for terror first. Lieutenant Umar Fayaz of the Rajputana Rifles Regiment and terrorist Burhan Wani, both extremely young, one from Tral, the other from Kulgam, both from South Kashmir. The lieutenant was old of 23, the terrorist 22 years old. He wanted a caliphate in South Kashmir, he wanted a caliphate across Kashmir, was with the Lashkar-e-Taiba, was with the Hizbul Mujahideen, sought Pakistan's help for a terror caliphate. This youngster stood for India first. Even as a child, he wanted to join the army and serve the nation. Until his last breath, he served the nation. He was kidnapped, he was abducted from a wedding, mercilessly killed, his body thrown on the highway to send out a signal to others in Kashmir who stand for India first. Will India buckle under terror is the big question. Clearly not. This terrorist Burhan Wani was killed in an anti-terror operation. This gentleman, he was abducted and murdered by terrorists for standing up for India first. So very, very clear picture, contrast between a nationalist, someone who stood for India first, and a terrorist who wanted a caliphate in Jammu and Kashmir. Here, it's not just people in the valley who have to choose, it's for the country to choose what they stand for, terror